big breaking news coming in about the cops who've taken the statement of Vaikar and the Election Commission official. The latest I have is that the police have recorded the statement of Vaikar's relative and the Election Commission worker whose mobile phone was used. They've asked the opinion of the returning officer as well in this case after the matter will further be authenticated. Vaikar's relative, we are told, did say that he took the phone to make a call and that did not use it in any way associated with the EVM. Nevertheless, it appears to be an election code rules violation as well on this, and that's why it's turned to a full-blown political showdown. A quick word from Rahul Gautam also joining me on this. Rahul, already a political showdown. Rahul Gandhi wasted no time this time, even though a lot of verdict with the seats and tally were in their favour. 99 seats to the Congress party, and yet he is the first one to make a statement on this big issue right now. Go ahead, Rahul.
Well, Pooja, when everybody thought that controversy around EVM is finally over after the results,
exactly,
the recovery of a phone which allegedly unlocks EVM in Mumbai is certainly become an apt opportunity for the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi to hit back and question the very credibility of EVM and ECI. Remember, there are many other seats as well which Congress party and opposition parties lost in a very close contest. For example, Farrukhabad, Basgaon, Jaipur rural, but they were never very aggressive or vocal about it. They've been saying that we'll be demanding recounting, or there were some some malpractices that happened at the district level. But this is the first time when Rahul Gandhi himself has tweeted, and in fact he retweeted Elon Musk saying that EVMs are like a black box in our country and they can't really be scrutinized. So clearly it seems that the opposition is stepping up the attack, and you can expect that that this will be echoed in the upcoming parliament session as well, given the fact that Rahul Gandhi has tweeted, Uddhav Thackeray has tweeted. So you can expect that this is certainly becoming a rallying point, and obviously, as many say, that if you can't convince them, then confuse them. So obviously, the opposition will certainly try to create this narrative that what we've been saying for very long is actually true because of the incident that happened in Mumbai, and clearly they would try to gain some political points over BJP by saying there are many other seats as
Rahul,
well.
from what you're telling us, Uddhav Thackeray, Rahul Gandhi seems like a coordinated opposition this time. They're charging already, making an allegation, but we're not going to speculate here on India Today about the hacking. Remember, for long, that has been completely denied, but there was a mobile phone issue that's coming, and I bring in Sahil Joshi here again. Sahil, so in the latest, it appears statements are being recorded, and the relative appears to have told the cops, I just wanted to make a phone call. It had nothing to do with opening the EVM. Can you tell us more about it? All right, so we'll have Sahil back on. Remember, Sahil is also with our Mumbai bureau trying to get as many updates. This is the biggest story right now because on record, there have been absolutely clearance given to the electronic voting machines, and it's a decision that has been accepted by the DMK, Congress, the BJP. All of these parties have won in their respective constituencies, so there's been a confidence with most parties. But why did this issue surface again? And was it hacking, or was it simply a phone that was used? And even that, how can it be used of an election commission worker who's responsible for the EVMs? Rahul, I bring you here because, just to be clear, we're not speculating on the hacking here. But why do you think Rahul and Uddhav, even though Rahul has won in both constituencies, Rai Bareli, Wayanad, Congress has got the tally up with the India bloc, believe that there's been a tampering here?
Well, Rahul Gandhi, Congress party, and in fact, several opposition parties have been raising questions over EVM.
Correct.
Remember, there was a statement that was made by Rahul Gandhi that the BJP is not going to win more than 180 seats if the EVMs are not compromised. So this is not the first time when they are trying to create this impression that the EVMs are compromised. But with the recovery of a phone, as I was telling earlier, also give credence to the claims, and this is what they're trying to create this narrative that we've been saying this all along, that how the very process of voting and counting in India is very compromised. There's a lot of pressure on the institution from the ruling dispensation, and that's why you are seeing such incidents are now surfacing to the core. I've been telling you earlier also there are many other seats also which witness very tight contests between BJP and Congress and other opposition parties, and actually many in opposition camp believe that they lost those seats with a very thin margin, and that really essentially happened because there was some sort of compromise that had happened. So clearly, I was telling you earlier also, they are trying to create this narrative that we've been saying all this along. Now you have the proof, and clearly they would try to gain political mileage out of it. However, we are not speculating at all. We're only going to believe by the official word of the Mumbai police, which have clearly said that this phone was ECI property, was merely used to unlock the machine, and there has not been any sort of hacking that happened at that point of time. So clearly, there's a version coming in from Mumbai police. We have to wait for the official investigation to get over. But political parties would obviously resort to politics, and that's what they are doing at this point of time. They are trying to hit out at each other. Opposition certainly trying to gain out of this situation, and by saying and quoting this incident that the institutions are compromised. In fact, if you see the tweet also of Rahul Gandhi, he said that this incident has now raised serious questions over the entire process, and with institutions being compromised, the entire exercise must be scrutinized. In fact,
there shouldn't be a random political showdown. It's about the country. It's about democracy. There has to be credence. There has to be evidence on it, and it must be investigated independently. Rahul, please keep tracking all that's unfolding on this big story and stay on with me, because it didn't help matters on this development, because ex-owner Elon Musk also put out a statement, and on electronic voting machines. In fact, Elon Musk has put out a statement, said eliminate electronic voting machines. He's raised concerns about the usage of the voting process. He has said even if there is a very small possibility, but there is a risk of being hacked by the humans or artificial intelligence, and that risk is still too high. To this statement, Rahul Gandhi shared a news report and said, in India, it appears EVMs are a black box and we are not even allowed to scrutinize them. Rajiv Chandrasekhar has also responded to Elon Musk, saying, do not at least say this about India, because here these are customized, they are not connected to any device or Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, internet, and do not give a sweeping generalization. Specifically, at least we know, because in India, there is a secure digital hardware. So that's what's unfolded. So while this development was happening, Elon Musk, on a separate issue, he's reacting to a Puerto Rico allegation. Indian politicians have also jumped in. Piyush Mishra is now joining me for the latest on that. Piyush, like Rahul was telling us about how the Congress or the other parties, including Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray, have jumped in on this. What about, do you think, the BJP statement? Have you heard from any BJP leader apart from Rajiv Chandrasekhar? Do you think we are likely to have a comment from Election Commission, or they are deliberating on how to go about it? Because what I find strange, Piyush, isn't it? All parties in many ways had accepted the result, and yet we are back on this same tracking of, can you hack the EVM?
Well, absolutely, Pooja. We are now seeing as to how the political war words have erupted on this entire claim by Elon Musk after Rahul Gandhi and Rajiv Chandrasekhar has hit back at the Congress party. As of now, the BJP has not responded, but yes, it is certainly going to amplify in coming few days, where we can expect the opposition parties to once again raise the issue of EVM